Before you throw away an old mirror, watch this. I'm turning this outdated piece into something that looks straight out of the boutique. For my today's project, I'm obviously going to use a mirror. So this is an old mirror. To flip my mirror, I'm going to use some acrylic paint. This is gold acrylic paint. I'm also going to need a brush, some tape. If you are able to take the mirror out of your frame, so do so, but since this is it's everything glued together, so I'm going to use some tape to cover the mirror. In addition to that, you are also going to need, of course, some yarn. This one right here, it's a medium cotton yarn. This is a decor yarn. You are also going to need a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook or the size you need for your yarn, pair of scissors, yarn needle if you want to weave your loose ends, and some glue. You can use also a hot glue gun. So let me clear this off and get started with the tutorial. I've already prepared my mirror with some tape around, and with my brush I'm just going to paint 2 or 3 times. I do recommend putting thinner layers of paint instead of only one coat and then it's like too thick. So I do prefer doing this step 2, 3, maybe even 4 times. So I'm going to prepare my mirror with paint, and then I'll be back to show you how to crochet the roses. Now to make the roses, I'm going to show you first how to make the smaller one. I'm working with my medium weight yarn and my 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. Make a slip knot and then you are going to chain 25. Starting into the 3rd chain from the hook, you are going to make 1 single crochet. Take a stitch marker, I forgot to mention, you're going to need a stitch marker, and put this into this gap you just made right here. And you pattern repeat. It's going to be chain 1, skip 1 chain, single crochet into the next one. Again, chain 1, skip 1 chain, single crochet into the next one. Repeat all the way down the row. At the end of the row, you are going to chain up 3, counts as a double crochet, and turn your work. And working into the 1 chain space, you are going to make 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochets into the same 1 chain space. Then you are going to go to the next 1 chain space and repeat this step. 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets. Repeat this all the way down the row. So into each 1 chain space you are going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets. Your last double V stitch, it's going to be here where the stitch marker is, so into this gap right here. Make also 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets. For the last round, you are going to turn your work and slip stitch into your 2 chain space. and chain 1. Into each of your 2 chain spaces you are going to make 3 single crochets, 3 half double crochets, and 3 single crochets. And then you are going to go over to your 2 chain space, which is this one right here. So you are skipping 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets, working again into your 2 chain space, repeat 3 single crochets, 3 half double crochets, 3 single crochets. I'll meet you back again at the end of the row. At the end of the row you want to chain 1 and fasten off and leave a little bit of a tail to be able to sew the rows together. So thread your yarn needle with your leftover tail, and now we are going to roll this crochet piece right here like so, to have our rows. And now using your yarn needle you are going to sew down here. Make sure that you are going through all the rows layers. So that you are catching the edging of the rows. See? And then if you want you can just weave in the loose ends, but I'm just going to tie these 2 ends together, like make a triple knot, and then trim this down, and my rows it's now all done. Now for the pink rows, row 1 and row 2 is exactly the same. Only difference is that I've started with 31 chains. So instead of 25 for the larger rows, you are going to chain 31. And then make the same rows, row 1 and row 2 from these rows right here. And then I'm going to work this off camera and meet you back only for the very last row, since this one is different. So for the very last row you are going to slip stitch to your 2 chain space, chain 1. Into each of your 2 chain spaces you are going to make 2 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, 3 double crochets, 2 half double crochets, and 2 single crochets. And then go to the next 2 chain space and repeat 2 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, 3 double crochets, 2 half double crochets, and 2 single crochets. And once you're at the end of the row, you are going to chain 1 again, fasten off, leave some tail to be able to sew your crochet piece into a rose, and you are going to do exactly the same. Okay, so this is how it's going to look like once it's on the mirror. I'm going to make some more roses since I want to cover only about a 3/4 of my mirror. So I'm going to make a flower and then glue this on, and then make the next flower and also glue this on. And I've decided that I'm not going to make any leaves since I believe it would be too much. So to glue your flowers on, you are going to take your hot glue gun if you have one, or just some glue, and I'm going to put some glue on the back side of my rose and press this down to the mirror like this. And then I'm going to take my next flower and again put some glue on the back side. Make sure that you are not burning your fingers, and press this down. I'm going to finish this off camera and then meet you back again with the final result. And that's the final result, from old and forgotten to a beautiful handmade statement piece. If you enjoyed this transformation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what I should upcycle next. Bye!